Shalom Israel. Just want to talk about how important it is to dismiss what the corporate-owned media tells us as Israel. Okay, I want y'all to know how deep the rabbit hole goes. Okay, so to create a news network, it takes a lot of money. We know that. So to get that money, the news cannot afford to offend the majority of the country. Well, the majority of the country as far as the corporations, because those are the ones that are pumping money into the news. You know, you got to remember, every single news outlet is owned by a rich person, whether Caucasian or otherwise. I believe they're all Caucasian. So what happens with things that are truthful that can hurt the media? You got to understand, rich people dialogue together. They work together. They have dinners together. They chill out together. The rich and the wealthy. And what happens is, you know, things like vaccine related things that are also being pushed by the rich and the wealthy. You know, we have to be very mindful of that. The information given to you by these people is given to you by people that are acting in the best interest of other people with money. And you have to understand another thing too, is that because these people that are wealthy with money are out of touch with the regular citizens, you know, you and I, people without money, we don't look like people to them. They look at us just, you know, pretty much like worthless human beings. Like, you know what I mean? They don't give a flying fuck about us. You know, most of the media outlets, what they do is they cater to the Democrat way of thinking. So that's why they're pro everything under the sun that the Democrats are for. You know, homosexuality, vaccine mandates, you know, pretty much everything, the whole Democratic agenda. That's why Trump spent a lot of years calling everybody but Fox fake news. Not that Fox isn't fake news, they're all fake news. They all serve an agenda. Fox is strictly Republican. And what holds them together is all the people that have Republican interests. News is political. And it shows you, because you could look at one thing on CNN or C-SPAN, same exact event. Like, you're going to notice that C-SPAN and CNN and NBC, ABC, all of those news outlets are going to not be as favorable to Kyle Rittenhouse. Who's going to speak favorably about Kyle Rittenhouse? Go on Fox. You're going to see everything making him look innocent, while everything else is saying he's a despicable human being, this, that, and the third. And not because they care about black people, just because, you know, it's a game. It's a war between these two opposing parties that might not be a physical war where they take up guns to fight each other all the time, but their interests are opposite. And so what happens is, like I said, you go to a Republican news media outlet such as Fox, you're going to get Republican twists on every story. You go to everything else, you're going to get the Democrat twist on every story. So at the end of the day, Democrats are rich, just like Republicans. It's just that Democrats know to fake it till you make it, pretend to like everybody so that everybody can fold under their agenda, right? Republicans just don't give a fuck. It's not that they're any better, they're just more honest. So neither one actually loves you. One of them just gives you a nice pat on the back and pat on the butt and says, hey, good boy. Go out there and work for me. Make me millions. While the Republicans are very hardcore. They don't believe in all that pat on the back shit. Fuck all that. To them, this is the white man's country, and it just is what it is. So when it comes down to media outlets, and the information that they give out, it's very, very biased based on who puts money in their pockets. The media believes whatever the majority of rich people believe. They don't really believe in, whatever they're saying. The media is all about who puts money in their pockets. So with that said and with that understood, our information is given to us by the news media. The people that created all these vaccines and all these mandates and laws and all that, they're rich. They have more money than you and I. In the United States, a capitalist society, money talks, bullshit walks. If you're not putting money in nobody's pockets to tell the truth, you're not going to hear the truth. You're not going to hear the truth unless you get people that say, fuck money. The truth has to come out. And that's why you have camps of Hebrew Israelites all over the country, all over the world. And I applaud every single one of them, even the ones that ain't teaching the right doctrine. Because you know what? They're out there. They are waking people up to a degree. They just need the full truth. And a lot of them, they don't even know that they're not teaching the full truth. So I don't even blame them. They just don't know. They don't know no better. And I'm not sitting here saying trust and believe every single camp and everything they say. Read it for yourself. We believe in prove all things. We believe in proving the things that we say. We don't believe in just saying them just to say them. We don't believe in saying things just to say them. We believe in actually going into the scholarship, going into doing research. Because a lot of people don't do that. I'd like to think that, people are getting smarter because the church has played on your emotions for years. The church plays on black people's emotions. And the time for that is over. We have to start coming into our own, not our own understanding, but coming into our own, meaning, read these scriptures with an open mind and an open understanding, and pray that the Lord gives you the ability to understand these things correctly. And that's it. Not that it's that easy when I say that's it. That's it, meaning that's all you can really do as a human being. Because one thing that I preach and have been preaching my whole life is Google is the enemy of scholarship. A lot of brothers don't know how to spot a fake article. A lot of these articles that y'all post on social media or make videos about are opinion pieces. They're nothing more than opinion pieces, and you throw them out to the public as facts. And that's the reason why there's a lot of people that like to debunk Hebrew Israelites, because you're going to debunk the bullshit, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna debunk. You're gonna. True scholars can debunk a lot of shit that Israel says, because a lot of the things that we say, like I said, we use sources that are not reputable, that are not good. When there are actual sources out there that are reputable and are good. They are sources that are very very accurate. Every book that says black people are Israelites is not necessarily a good book to read. Some books are just written by people that serve a purpose, serve an agenda, or believe in something, but don't do actual research on it. You don't do research. You don't look back, because that's what research means. Look back. Search back. That's what we have to do. It's very important as Israelites that we do that we do look back. We research and we prove what we're talking about. Now it's up to other people to believe or not believe. It's up to them. But, when you look up online, you're going to find all types of information, including misinformation. Just like to give y'all an example, right? Rudolph Windsor wrote the book that we swear by, Valley of Dry Bones, Babylon of Timbuktu. And while he is on point about breaking down that Israelites are so-called black, at least he says black people. I'm not sure if he ever brings out anything about Latinos. I haven't read that book in years, but one thing that I can safely tell you is that he believed, at least, I don't know what he believes now, but when he wrote that book, mind you, he's from Long Branch, New Jersey. That really doesn't matter. I don't know why I said that, but yeah, I read, just to show y'all that I did, research on him. He's from Long Branch, New Jersey, and I've never seen him at any class or give any lectures or anything. But nonetheless, in the book, he also talks about the white race as if they are descendants of Japheth, which is wrong. The white race is primarily descendants of Esau. I'm not going to say that there aren't possibly Japhites, because you have some odd-looking Edomites that probably are, Japhetic. But you just have to be very, very careful. Because I see brothers that just repost, and put up material on social media and don't look at it. Don't bother to do the research on it. And that's very lazy. Very lazy scholarship comes from brothers that do shit like this, man. Very lazy scholarship. But anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom. Just wanted to talk to y'all about that. Remember, the scripture says, prove all things. Also, study to show thyself approved. Don't just come out there. Don't just go out there and read off articles that you have not vetted to see how accurate they are. Because there are plenty of articles out there written by different people, and you have people out there that don't even have all the facts themselves. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.